Hello.
Hello.
Good
Good
evening. Yes, it's evening.
evening. Yeah,
Can you
evening.
hear and see me well?
Yes.
That's good. How did you spend your day today?
Today I have a um health health healthcare
Health check?
yeah, check. Health
Ah,
check.
you had
Gen
a
health.
general health check.
Yeah.
I see. Did it take a whole day or just in the morning?
Just in the morning.
It was very convenient, or it was very easy. How about in the afternoon? Did you do something or did you just go home and relax?
Mm. Yeah. Just relax and review uh the recently work recently class.
I see. That's good to know. Oh, so before you have your classes, do you usually have a review?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's interesting because I think I'm not sure though because other students did not share. So maybe they also review, but that's interesting. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that one. And oh, it's now 6 p.m. in Taiwan, right? Have you
Yeah.
had dinner already or not yet?
Not yet.
Oh, what
Oh,
time do you usually eat your dinner?
when the class finished.
At around 7 p.m.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Me too. However, since I have a class, I will eat later on, but I usually have some snacks before the class.
Oh
How
yeah.
about you?
Mm, I think depend on
If you are hungry or not?
yeah. If I
I see. That's the same with me too. If I am very hungry, so I will either eat a snack or eat an early dinner. But if not, so I will just have a snacks instead. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Now let me confirm the lesson for this evening. We will continue your lesson on IELTS speaking. So we had a lesson last Monday, right? So we will continue with that one. First, let me go and share my screen with you.
okay.
Okay, I am sharing now. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay, so last time we did activity number 10. So let's now continue to activity number 11. But before that, I would like to ask again because I cannot remember well. Have you tried answering or taking the IELTS test before?
Mm,
Not yet.
no.
Not
Yeah.
yet. How
Not.
about trying to answer or practicing on your own answering IELTS speaking questions? Not yet.
Not yet.
That's okay. So I'm asking because in activity number 11, we are going to start listening to example questions and answers. So let's start with a little breakdown first. So in IELTS speaking, let me write that all. We have three parts. So we have part one, that's like a little introduction or mm, let me see, how should I write it? Your introduction. In this case, you will be asked questions about yourself, like, for example, your likes, what do you want, something like that. So very personal. It seems easy, but when you are in the exam already, it will be a little bit difficult because you are nervous or tense, right? So
Yeah.
that's why we are also going to study on how to answer that one. Now, for part two, that's later on, that's like a short storytelling. storytelling. So it can be anything. So part one and part two are not related because part one is all about yourself, while part two is a short story about anything. So you will be given a topic during your exam. And part three is a continuation of part two. So if in part one it's like a short storytelling, part three are questions related to the topic in part two.
Mm.
So these are questions, let me write that down, related to part two, two topic. Okay, so basically that's the three parts of IELTS speaking tests. Do you have any questions with these three?
No.
No, it's okay. Very well. Now let's start with number 11. So, in the previous lessons, we learned a lot of adjectives, right? So, to practice your speaking skills and help you remember the vocabulary you learned before, you are going to try and tell an English speaking friend or me, but it's you can record yourself if you want to practice on your own. So the technique here, I'm sorry, do not write down what you want to say and read it out because it's speaking. When we write our answers, it's different when we directly say our answers, right? Yes. So why do we practice that one? Because we cannot do that during the exam. So it should be good if we can practice it as early as now. Another thing, you must not memorize whole sentences or answers. So you have to speak spontaneously, meaning without pauses, without breaks, and something. Okay, now for the exam information, let's go over here. Part one, introduction and interview. So the time here is not very specific because it depends on your answers. So if your answers are long, it can be more than 5 minutes. So if your answers are short, it'll be lesser than 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, starting part one, the examiner, for example, I am the examiner. I will introduce myself and ask you to introduce yourself to and confirm your identity. Then, following that, general questions on three familiar topic areas will be asked. So, these are the common topics. We have studies, work, or where you live. So, this is always the same. So
Okay.
you can practice this one when you start your IELTS speaking mock test. Now, let's see part one. This tests your this tests your ability to communicate your opinion and information about everyday topics that we can talk about. Now, we will try and listen to how many? Four questions of the part one exam. Now, you can listen and if you want, you can make notes too on how the person answered because later on we will also try it, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't clicked on that one yet. So let me just click this one. Okay, and let me check again. This is CD1 number 2. Okay, so we have the CDs here. Oh, where's number 2? That's below. Okay, and let me share my computer sound too. Okay, shared already. Are you ready now?
So
Mhm. I mean, do not answer yet. But you can listen to example question and example answer, okay?
okay. Okay.
Okay, so we will answer later on. So let me play that one.
Okay.
Track 2.
Can you hear it well?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me something about your family. What do you like doing most with your family? Who are you close to in your family? In what way is your family important to you?
Sample answers.
Tell me something about your family.
Although I live abroad now, my mum's family is from Paris and my dad's family is from Toulouse, so I'm from a very French family. I would say I come from quite a small family, really. For example, I just have one older sister and 4 cousins, but it's true that my extended family is fairly big.
What do you like doing most with your family?
I like having nice long meals with good food and good wine, and a few jokes for dessert.
Who are you close to in your family?
In my family? Well, I'm close to my Uncle Jacques. He's a chef. He's hilarious, always telling jokes, and he's very enthusiastic about everything he does. We spent a lot of time together when I was growing up. In fact, he helped to bring me up.
In what way is your family important to you?
My family is everything to me. They are my best friends. They support me when things aren't going well, and when things are going well. I know they'll always be there for me, no matter what.
Okay, so those are the 4 questions and 4 example answers too. So far, do you have any questions or clarifications with the example answers and questions?
No?
It's okay. Oh, very well. Now, before we practice it on our own, well, let's go back a little bit with what we did in the previous lesson. So it's also the same in this part. So if you want to describe someone, so you can use the adjective and put a little bit of an explanation after. So what do we call that one? Framework. Oh, let me put part 1 framework. Okay, so how do we do that one? We will answer directly. Then we need to add, not that one. Explain rather. Explain your answer. Then, if you still have a supporting detail, so add extra information. So basically, this is how you can lengthen your explanation in part 1. So add extra information. Okay, there you go. All right, so we will practice answering the same questions, but you have to answer using your own information, okay?
Okay.
Okay, are you ready now?
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 1. Tell me something about your family.
My family, my mother is from Kaohsiung, and my father is from Tainan, so it's a different city. But
Mm.
we live in Tainan now, and
Mm-hmm.
we have a big garden and live in it's far from city, so it's
Mm-hmm.
quite uh quiet here. It's quiet here,
Mm.
and
Is mm.
my 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 brother is also live with us, and recently he he got married. So sister-in-law
Mhm.
is live with us too.
Okay, is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, very well. Thank you so much. I tried to follow your answers and wrote it too. So let me put it here. Okay, can you see it well?
Yes.
Okay, so let me see. My mother is from Kaohsiung and my father is from, this is Tainan. Okay, Tainan. So it's a different city, but we live in Tainan now. Okay, so the first phrase is okay. This one we need to change. So let me see. So it's a different city, but we have two cities that you mentioned, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. My mother is okay. You don't need to mention different city because you mentioned the different names already. So that's okay. That's
Okay.
clear. So my mother is from Kaohsiung and my father is from Tainan. But you can continue with that. We live in Tainan now. That's okay. And we have a big garden and live in I did not get this one right here. You have a big garden and you live in did you say a big house?
Yeah, a big house.
Oh, okay. So since we have and here, we need to get the and in the beginning. You can just start with we have a big garden and we live in a big house.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a nice way of describing where you live. That's good. Now it's far from the city, so it is quiet here. And oh, okay. So since this is another, it's not another topic, but you are talking about your brother, right? So we are not going to put and here. So just pause a little then continue with your brother. So it's far from the city, so it's quiet here. Now, my brother, oh, so we will not say is. My brother also lives with us. And recently he got married. So my sister-in-law, I'm sorry about the typo, lives with us too. Okay, so no is. This one
Okay.
lives with us too. So far, your answer is okay. We just need to, what's that one? Make it better because if you can remember, this is IELTS speaking, right? So we need to, use pauses. And for example, earlier, you use many ands like connector. So if you want to use connectors like and, you can also use other words. Like let's say for example, we can use and, maybe then, what else? Um, maybe besides, these kinds of words, okay?
Okay.
Yes. So other connectors beside the word and to avoid repeating. So that's what we need to avoid in IELTS speaking, to repeat the same words again and again. Okay, so number one is finished. Let's go to question number two. What do you like doing most with your family?
I like most with my family is travel.
Mhm.
For example, um, we in this year March we go to Okinawa
Mhm.
and we um this is first time we get whole family members traveling together.
Mhm.
this is very huge challenge because we have older people and 2 years kid child.
One more time, I'm sorry. And we have
We have older people and 2 years old child.
mm,
Yeah. But I think everyone is very exciting and happy for this travel.
okay, very well. Thank you for your answer. I tried to follow your answer too so that we can check it together. Let me put it here. So the question is, what do you like doing most with your family? You started with, I like most with my family is travel. So you can start with, I like traveling with my family.
Okay.
Or if you want to use most again, let me see. I like most. No, we don't usually start with most.
Okay.
Yes, okay. So let's what's that one? I like to travel with my family. In the last part, that is where you can put the most. Okay. So for example, you started with we and then you continue with it in this year. Okay. Last March, right? So just recently. Okay. So
Yes.
for example, instead of saying for example, because it's recent, in IELTS speaking, you will also be scored when you use different words. So we can replace this one with recently.
Okay.
So in this year, let me see. Recently,
We go we went to Okinawa.
went to, yes, very good. So this should be went to. Since we have this year and March already, we can just say last March, right? And recently, so that means this year, last March we went to Okinawa. Okay, so we will get this one, period.
This
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Last March we went to Okinawa. You mentioned and we, but I did not get the second one because you continued with this is the first time we get the whole family members traveling together. It's finished already, right? So it's not is. So
this what?
that was
Oh,
that was the first time we got, yes, the family whole family members traveling together. That's okay. Then we will just pause because that's very long already. So, okay. So this one is just, let's go back to the question. What do you like doing most with your family? So you don't need to explain the challenge because it's only asking what you like doing.
okay.
So we can erase that one. So let me see. We can put and here. So family members traveling together, and I think everyone was, since finished, right, was very excited and happy for this travel. Because we have travel here, we need to change this one into another word. And happy.
This
We can use trip.
Okay.
Yes, happy for this trip instead. Okay, so we polish it already and it's shorter but direct now, right? Can you please read the final answer?
Okay.
Mm.
Reading.
I like to travel.
Oh, I like to travel with my family the most.
Mm.
Recently, last March, we went to Okinawa. That was the first time we got the whole family members traveling together, and I think everyone was very excited and happy for this trip.
Very good. Do you have any questions with what we did, the changes?
No,
Okay, very good. Now let's practice question number 3. Who are you close to in your family?
my little brother um is the close most closely
Mm.
person
Mm.
in my family.
Okay.
Um, we always have some communication
Mm.
for how to solve some family problem
Mhm.
together.
Mhm. Is that all?
Yeah.
Okay, very well. So I got your answer. Let me place it here. Okay. So my little brother is the most closely person in my family. That's a good starting point, but we can make it better. So instead of starting with your little brother, you can actually start with, let me see, so yourself. I am very close to or I am very close. Yes, we can use to my little brother.
Okay.
Mm-mm. So since we have here I am, then my little brother, it's okay if we don't need to say family in the end. So you mentioned we always have some communication, or do you mean to say do you always talk to each other?
Yeah. We
Ah,
always
okay.
talk to each other
Mhm.
and change our thought.
Exchange thoughts. Ah, okay. So we always have some communication. Okay, let's erase some. We always have we always have communication. Communication is okay, but in this answer, it's best if we can use talk, right? So
Oh,
we always talk to each other and share our thoughts. Okay, so we always talk to each other and share our thoughts. Then we also have this one, right?
yeah.
How to solve some family problem together. Ah, okay. So we can pause. Then this time, since we have and here, let's try to use another connector. So aside from that, pause. Ah, we always talk to each other and share our thoughts. Aside from that, we always no, because it starts with the word how, right?
Mm.
Ah, okay, I'm sorry. Let's not put that one here. So that should be and. This one, it's just a comma. So we always talk to each other, share our thoughts, and how to solve problems, how to solve some family problem together. Okay, so it's short, but it's very direct. So can you please read the final answer?
Okay. I'm very close to my little brother. We
Mm,
all talk to each other, share our thoughts, and how to solve some family problems together.
very good. Now let's have the last a question. In what way is your family important to you?
What way?
Mm. Meaning very important, not really important, just okay.
Is mm, my family is I think my family is not the most important to me.
Mm, okay.
Mm, I think
Mm,
I because
mm,
I think
mm,
I think my family is very needed someone to take care.
mm,
So I always I, I always worked hard to support them.
mm. That's okay. You have the answer and the supporting details very well. So let's take a look at it together if we have something to add. So the first one, I think my family is not the most important to me because I think, oh, yes. You see, in the beginning, we used the word think, right?
Yeah,
Now, here, we also used it again, so we need to change it. What word would you like to change this one into?
I realized that
Because I realized. Yeah, that's also okay. I realized because I realized my family is very, I'm not sure if I heard this one correctly, needy or need.
need
Need, okay. So I realized my family is very need someone. Okay. So you don't need to say is because I realized my family very. Okay, this one too. My family needs someone to take care. So we go back to the family of them. So I always work hard to support them.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can use the word them again and again because that's a pronoun. We don't have other words to change that one. So this is okay. Very well. Can you please read the final answer?
Okay. I,
Mhm.
I think my family is not the most important to me because I realize my family needs someone to take care of them. So I always work hard to support them.
Very good. Okay, thank you so much for your answers. So far, in number one, the answers doesn't need to be very long. So what you need to remember, if you answered the question already, so you don't need to add other extra information. So for example, tell me something. Oh no, let me see. Oh yeah, about tell me something about your family. So you mentioned your mother is from here, your father is from here, your brother lives here. So that's okay already. Not unless if, let's say for example, you are living in another country. So you have to share that one too.
Okay.
Okay, very well. Do you have questions now or it's okay?
It's okay.
It's okay, very good. Now let's continue to 12 is okay already, right? We did part one. So let's continue to exam information. This is for part two. So as I mentioned earlier, part two is like a storytelling. So individual long turn. So it let me see. It's not 3 to 4 minutes because 1 minute is your preparation time. So, meaning after the question will be asked, so for example, we have this one below. After the examiner will ask you this one, you have 1 minute to prepare. So for the 1 minute, you will be given a paper and a pen so you can write some notes. You don't need to write the sentences, you just have to write the clues and hints so that 1 minute is enough for your preparation time. Then the storytelling that I mentioned earlier is just about 2 minutes. So in total, you have 3 minutes to finish part two. It's very short. Do you have questions?
Yeah. So
Mhm.
when I
Mhm.
started, I saw my
Mhm.
teeth
One more time.
when I started to answer to
Mhm.
talk the story.
Mhm.
Can I see my note?
Note? Yes, it's okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you have the notes.
Okay.
But to make sure that you will not read like because you need to look at your examiner, right? So you have to write maybe 1 word, 2 words, not sentences.
Okay.
Okay, do you have other questions?
No.
It's okay, very good. So if part one tests your ability to explain, so part two tests your ability to talk at length while organizing your ideas because you have to share your answers within 2 minutes, right? So without pauses, something like that. Okay, so we have here an example question. By the way, this one is like a card, right? We call this one a cue card. So how to spell that one? So this is your cue card or hint card. So you are asked, describe a close friend. So you should say how long you have known this person, how you met, what kind of person he or she is, and explain why you like him or her. By the way, as you can see, we have 4 questions, right? It's
Yeah.
okay if you want to answer maybe this one first or this one next.
Okay.
But since you have limited time to make sure that you will answer all the questions without skipping one, maybe you were what's that one? Nervous, you forgot the last question. So it should be best if you answer 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do not mix them up instead. Yes, yes. So we will try to answer, not answer yet. Let's try to listen to a sample answer to this one so that you have a, what's that one? A reference of how to answer part two. So let me see. That's track three. Let's listen to it. Two, three. So this one.
Track 3.
Can you hear it well now?
Yes.
Okay.
One of my best friends is a guy called Raoul. I met him at uni in Barcelona, where we were in the same study group. When was that? I suppose it was over 10 years ago now, so yes, we've known each other for a good decade. We got to know each other on the tennis courts because the first few days of our course were so boring that we both decided we'd be better off outside playing tennis. What kind of person is he? Well, he's very active, a sporty type, involved in hiking and mountain biking, a bit of an adrenaline junkie. He's also a very determined person. When he gets into something, he gives 100%. And he changes passions often. That makes him a bit of a self-absorbed person, actually, which I'd say is a drawback. And I think he comes across as full of himself sometimes. A bit too sure of his own opinions. As for why I like him, well, he's actually quite different from me. At uni, he'd often suggest doing something and I'd go along with it, and because I'm laid back, I never felt overwhelmed by him. We've never fallen out or anything.
How often do you see your friend?
Well, because we live in different countries, we don't see each other that often, but we try to catch up on a fairly regular basis, say 3 times a year.
Okay, so that's it. So if you were able to follow through the answers, in his case, he started with the second question. Then he went to the first question here. That is okay as long as you will remember to answer those questions, okay?
Okay.
Yes, and earlier too, after he was able to share his answers maybe for 2 minutes, there was a question here. So after the cue card, you will always be asked one question. So the question is not always the same. It depends on your answer to part two. So for this one, it's very easy. He was asked, how often do you see your friend? So you just need to answer that one. So
Okay.
that's about it for part two. So far, do you have questions or clarifications?
Okay.
No.
What?
Do you have questions?
No, 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 no.
It's okay, very well. So this time, since we heard the example answer too, let's try and answer it using your own information. So let me just make it bigger. Okay, so the same question, and how do you want to do it? Do you want to write your notes within 1 minute? Or do you need more time?
I think what 1 minute
Let's
is
practice 1 minute. That's okay. So let me set my timer too. Okay. Do you have your paper and pen now? It's okay. Okay. So you may start preparing now. Okay, your 1 minute is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
My my close friend or my one of my favorite close friend is my senior high school classmate. He is a very just and kind person, and he always give another people help without any feedback. And so we almost known each other for over 10 years.
Mhm.
And until now, we still very close. Like every month we meet every month. And why I like him is because he always give me very, very huge confidence and support, even when I was depressed. So yeah, that's all.
Okay, very well. Let me just copy what I wrote here while you were sharing your answer. And I'm sorry, I missed one word earlier, this one. So you started with one of my favorite close friend is this one senior high school classmate. Okay. I missed the first word. What was it?
Justice.
Justice. He is just very justice. Meaning fair.
Yeah.
Okay. He is very fair and kind person, and he always keep another people. I'm sorry, give or keep.
Any other people. He's always he always help another. He always give.
Give.
Yeah.
Okay,
He,
let's change that one. And he always give another people. So let me see. Another people. If you want to say another, it should be another person. But if you want to say people, it should be other people. What do
okay.
you want to use? Other people?
Other people. Yeah, other people.
Okay, that's all right. So he always give other people help without any feedback. Feedback is we usually use that one when you share something, when someone maybe do a presentation.
Yeah,
It should be without expecting anything back.
okay.
Okay, so not feedback. Without expecting anything back. Okay. We should put a period. Okay, period. So this one, we will erase this. We start with we. We have known. Okay. We have known each other for over 10 years. Until now, we always very close. We are still very close. We are still very close. We will erase like, comma. Until now, we are still very close. And we can use another word. Actually, we meet every month,
Okay.
period. We pause a little bit. And instead of starting and why I like him, we can say, I like him. Just directly say, I like him because
Okay.
he always give me very, very huge confidence. Oh, let me see. So we don't usually say very, very, just very huge confidence and support, even when I was depressed. So just put period and that's it. Okay, so I'm sorry we are running out of time, but I want you to read the final answer, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
One of my very close friends is my senior high school classmate. He is very fair and kind person, and he always give other people help without expecting anything back. We have known each other for over 10 years. Until now, we are still very close. Actually, we meet every month. I like him because he always gave me very huge confidence and support even when I was depressed.
Very good. So as you can see, if you go back to the questions here, you answered everything. So that is okay now. Very
Okay.
well. So that's the end of our lesson for tonight. How about you? Do you have any questions?
No?
No. Okay, very well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you because you are very participative too. Thank you for answering all the questions in our lessons. So that's it, and have a great night. Goodbye. Okay.